family of a little girl who developed autism-like symptoms after receiving 5 vaccinations in one day.
Chemtrails are real. And then you show the satellite photos of the chemtrail sprays everywhere, how all the lines, like spider webs, covered up cities. I mean, they are manipulating the planet.
Welcome to the 2012 concentration camp. Time to put your flags down, stop enslaving man. We have 55 trillion, 6.9 billion. Divided by our lives, we all die by the millions. The realest shit that's going on is right in front of you. Do something now, or this is just what might be coming you. Trying to live, want to exist, but look what life has done to you. They put these lies in front of you. They must mind and dumb to you.
Dave, touch the screen. Dave, touch the screen. Oh! Okay.
I hear you. Okay, so is this a way of working it? You can hear us through your phone? Is that what's going on? Or you're still talking to Kyle? I don't know what's going on. All right, welcome to the show, Steve Grant.
Wow.
Concentration camp. Concentration camp. Steve Grant, rapper extraordinaire. Operation Revere. Here he is.
Welcome.
Oh man, the show just started. Okay.
All
right.
Good.
Hey man, how's it going there in Florida? How's it going?
Amazing. It's actually it's extremely hot and it's melting everybody. And there's actually the chemtrail-free sky today, fortunately.
Oh, blue sky's not a chemtrail in sight?
Correct.
Well, you think those pilots want to take off Cinco de Mayo to go get some drink on, or what?
No, I wouldn't even dare go down there. Oh my God, it's madness. I wouldn't even step in there. I'm over here in the safe zone, doing what needs to be done. That's why I know if I go down there, man, I'm gonna have some more problems like this, like them trying to cut my microphone off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you look safe there. You look well protected. Is that V for Vendetta back there, or is that Guy Fawkes, or who's back there?
That's V for Very Vendetta.
That's V and V. All right.
You got a whole team working for you. Well, hey, Steve, now that we have you on, and now that we have audio
Let's get
working,
into the nitty gritty.
Can we start by maybe playing a little bit of your song again now that you're actually here to enjoy the awesomeness with us?
Yes, absolutely. Let's roll.
And
yeah, put the video on.
We won't play the
like
whole
you did. Yeah.
Yeah, which, by the way, anybody who watches the, 30 seconds that we're going to play of this video, if you don't go on YouTube and click it and like it and watch it on there too, you're a son of a bitch. So here is Steve Grant, concentration camp, and he can actually hear it this time. Let's go.
The family of a little girl who developed autism-like symptoms after receiving 5 vaccinations in one day.
Chemtrails are real. And then you show the satellite photos of the chemtrail sprays everywhere, how all the lines, like spider webs, covered up cities. I mean, they are manipulating the planet.
Welcome to the 2012 concentration camp. Time to put your flags down, stop enslaving man. We have 55 trillion, 6.9 billion. Divided by our lives, we all die by the millions. The realest shit that's going on is right in front of you. Do something now, or this is just what might be coming you. Trying to live, want to exist, but look what life has done to you. They put these lies in front of you.
If you want to watch the rest, you have to actually go on his channel and go click it. And if you watch his video, you better like it, because I know it just made your ear pussies scream, okay? So you better go like that video.
Wonderful words. Well put.
Yeah. Great endorsement there. Yeah, for sure. Hey, do you like Asian women?
And you know what?
Women are desperately seeking you, and they want a boyfriend right now on your page. Right there, see?
Damn, hey, she ain't
God,
these
these ads are becoming ridiculous.
Steve,
That's not by the site.
Steve, what got you into this contest? What got you to say, Operation Paul Revere, I'm going to make the dopest rap song ever written? What made you do that?
Well, here we go. This is actually very, very interesting, because I didn't even plan on doing that. I was already on a mission. I dropped that track on December 21st, 2012, and to be all epic and to carry that energy with it. I was already on my own mission to make that type of video and send it out to Alex Jones, regardless of this was in December. I was just going to send it out there to him just to reach out, just to spread awareness and just get it out there and just jump in the viral world already. And sure enough, in the middle of the video production, the Alex Jones contest just popped up. Like, you got to be kidding me. How fortunate for this. I was already on that mission.
And during post-production, because I mean, in the lyrics, like you're talking about like all the latest news. If you wrote it in December last year, I mean, you mentioned Sandy Hook. You're talking about all this stuff.
Yeah.
I see like I Pet Goat, the video in some of the background displays, and like what else did I see? Like Alex Jones versus Pierce Morgan. Like in those background screens, we were saying earlier how that whole part where you're in that room with all the different computers behind you is really cool. And how much we all like the cinematography, and yeah, your video was like, man, it was like one of the very first things to drop in the InfoWars contest.
Right?
Yeah, you were on it right away, right? And now you got like a ton of views.
I know, and it was like, and because I never really messed around with the internet world. I've been underground with all this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a big explosion. That's why I never even been on Facebook until early January.
Are there people with Steve Grant underground mixtapes that are going to be worth something when you really blow up here, or what's going on?
Yeah, I gotta go collect those back. I gotta sign all those. I gotta sign all those.
Yeah. People are. I mean, are you ready for that, Steve? I mean, have you signed a lot of autographs? Is that coming? I mean, you're on the cusp of the rap game with some of your lyrics, man.
The thing is that no, thank you. But the thing is that I was never trying to go into the music industry for reasons we all know why, and because I don't belong in there, and neither does my whole sound doesn't belong in there. It belongs with people like you guys. It belongs with the real people, with the people that that give a fuck more about than just what the usual messages with the hip hop. That's the thing, is that people that don't even hear hip hop or hear rap, they immediately write it off as gangster rap, black people in this, blah 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 blah, hate crime, blah, whatever. And that pretty much, that's another thing. I had to fight that, I had to fight through that fog of that just to be relevant for them to actually just connect to the message. That was the biggest thing, was that people that like some of these gun-toting American badass motherfuckers that would never listen to rap in their life actually connected to that video. And that was the main thing, to be able to connect with hip hop.
The lyrics and the imagery too, because the video is well done.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I put my heart into that. I put everything into that, and and I, like I said, I didn't even know the contest was about to. I was already on this mission.
Yeah. No, I totally feel you, dude. What about?
Hey, you know what?
What were you gonna say, Court?
I just wanted to make a point here. I was just gonna say, how dare you actually make real lyrics and not rap about going to the club and shooting up your rival gangs? That,
I know, right?
That just.
Yeah. What about the money?
I mean, like I said before, like 20 seconds, the first 20 seconds, you dish out such deniable information that sparks people interest. It's more of a message. It's not just rap. It's part of the message, like you said.
Correct. That's exactly what it is.
So I just gotta commend you for that, sir. Thanks for putting out
thank you,
message like you should.
And Steve Grant, like David Icke's in your film there with some of his vocals, and there's some Alex Jones vocals. Who are some of your musical influences, one, and also two, like some of your sort of info resources that, is this a part of a waking up process? You're like, we better wake up and make the right decisions for our neighborhoods. Like,
no, it's a mixture. It's a mixture of all that, actually. So,
who are some of your musical influences?
Okay. Well, I guess you can start. I was raised completely off Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like 1993. I've been exactly Grave Diggers, RZA, that whole movement, all of them. And then Boys 5'9", Eminem, Big Pun, Tech 9. These are powerful lyricists. These aren't just people that make music. These are powerful lyricists. That was. What
if we focus in just on lyricists? Like, who are some of your favorite rap lyricists? Give us some names.
Oh, for sure. You can go down a list. Tupac, Biggie, of course, Royce, Eminem, Obi Trice. Obi Trice is nasty. No one looks at Obi Trice, but I'm telling you, man, that man's nasty.
He's good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Love everything. You sound you kind of sound, I was like, who's this guy sound like? Who's he sound like? I'm like, a little bit like Lloyd Banks. You like Lloyd Banks?
I get that. Lloyd, nasty. Well, when he had his rise, that's when it was nice. But yeah, no, I hear it.
Yeah.
I get, everyone thinks I'm from New York. because I picked up the style, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But I'm here in the fucking in the muddy Florida. You know, that's where I'm at.
What's that like? Are you afraid of hurricanes all the time, or?
No, actually, I stopped caring about them when I started noticing Hart just kept sending hurricanes over to Miami, and it just would come real close, and then go away. Every hurricane we got would come close and then go away.
They're trying to put them all in New York and up there, like further north now, right?
Yeah. It doesn't even make any. It breaks the laws of cosmic physics for that to even fucking happen. You know.
These new age weather patterns, but it's all our fault.
No. But you're a conspiracy theorist because we
carbon credits and global warming.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
You know what, you guys? You know what? The hurricane and like all the natural disasters have no effect. We don't have to worry about them because I'm yet to see a movie where Vin Diesel dies.
Commendable statement. Commendable statement. You know what? Let me tell you. Hey, you know what? Ever since fucking when Pitch Black came out, and I was still like in high school, whatever it was, 2000 and whatever, or 1999, 2000, I think it was. As soon as that movie came out, that was it. I was done. I was Vin Diesel forever, and it's like.
Oh yeah, it's been going on since the first Pitch Black.
You know what's funny is that when his movies ain't out, when he doesn't have a movie out for a while, I'm kind of like I don't get it. I don't get that a lot. It's kind of like I'm in the clear, you know.
The new Fast and Furious.
But a new Fast and Furious comes out.
I don't look like him.
Yeah. He's trying
Dude, you should make a movie called Fast and Furious, and you'll play like the Vin Diesel part, but it'll be about like Fast and Furious with Mexico.
Yeah, with Mexico. Gun running with Obama and Eric Holder.
Yeah, co-starring Obama.
He's trying to bite your style this whole time.
I know, right?
We're just trying to find it. We're just finding out.
But then he'll blame
you. Bastard.
But then.
Yeah.
No, don't do this again. Oh, okay.
No, we got you. Robocourt's out.
Nowadays, Court wants to talk like he's got something to say, but nothing comes out when he moves his lips.
Yo, I was gonna tell you though, back to about the beginning of the video. That about how the beginning grabs you, and that's really what I knew what I had to do. Not even for the contest. It's almost like I created the Operation Paul Revere contest because I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know of it, you know. But I knew that beginning scene with the Statue of Liberty hanging, which actually has multiple messages.
Right.
I knew that was going to be a sting. It was going to be initial sting.
Did you get any? But did you get any like sort of heat, or did anyone in your comments be like, "Oh, you can't do that," or anything like that?
Of course. But I'm respected for that. I know that because you know what?
You knew that was gonna happen.
I made that video for everybody, and ironically.
And to be raw though, to get in people's faces in a way too, right?
Hey, well, it's the truth. It's just like that. The truth pisses people off.
Exactly, and that's what it is. I was physically manifested as the truth. That's why I wasn't there like, oh, I got sick lyrics and Obama's an asshole. No, I was just straight up Obama's an asshole. I wasn't trying to talk about myself. I wasn't trying to make it sound about me. You know what I'm saying? Which is I hope people understand that I'm out.
Yeah, you didn't make I'm bad. You made like concentration camp, and the chorus goes.
Yeah.
The chorus, Do What's Right on Facebook says Steve Grant's the most revolutionary rapper at the moment, and I chopped out the chorus here. I don't think you really want to know what's going on. Stop and take a look around when you hear this song, because this world ain't really what you think you thought it was. You might not want to know, but the truth must be told. I mean, I didn't do it all like rap style, like how it is in the song, which is awesome. But maybe it's more important that people just hear me read it.
It's the words that matter.
Yeah.
It is. You know, it's funny you say that because if you actually just slide those lyrics to somebody, don't even let them ever hear the song.
Right.
Don't even let them ever hear the song. Just slide them the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still just as powerful. It's very powerful. Either way that they get, if they would just read the lyrics, they're like, "Whoa, this is pretty good. This could be a rap song."
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you know, guess what? We're living in the day where we need to be doing powerful moves. We need to be on that level. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always on the project. Speaking of what? Go.
Oh, I was just gonna say. Speaking of powerful moves, what did you? I hate to change the subject, but what do you think about that open carry march that Adam Kokesh has been talking about?
No, see, sometimes when I watch that shit, I get so disgusted that I can't even spend any more time on it. As soon as I get the feeling and I just get annoyed with what it is, I'm done. I've had my fix. You know what I'm saying? So then I choose just because I'm more intelligent. I choose to just not. I don't want to follow the rest of it. I know it's just gonna be more. It's making me more pissed off. You know?
Well, let's talk about Steve Grant, like getting his news and like what are some of the resources where you get the information that you put into your songs? Like, how does that work?
It's actually, honestly, it's a lot. It's a huge accumulation of books, of random documentaries. Everybody from, yeah, Jones, David Icke, of course, but I mean also Jordan Maxwell, reading about, of course, Freemasons and all that jazz. Just going down the rabbit hole. All those names, I'm sure you know. I mean, Montauk Project, learning about all them, learning about David Wilcox, Stephen M. Greer, getting into that. There's this, I mean, you say a name, I probably know of them. There's been a whole army of all these motherfuckers, and plus these books I get, because I'll read it like a David Icke book. I'll read a David Icke book, and I'll get to a point where like, okay, hold up, and I got to go look that shit up and make sure that shit's legit, and make sure that there's other numerous sources, so I'm just not just following one reptilian madman. Which I actually believe that fucking theory, actually.
That's kind of where I am with Bloodlines of the Illuminati. Is like I'm reading that book, and it's like you go through. It's like every page is like 50 Google searches, and then you get through. It's like it's all true, but at the same time, it's like this guy comes off.
And truth is stranger than fiction a lot of times too, right?
Guys, after a while, we all listen to a lot of these people, but you know what? I feel like after a while, they sort of help you develop a way to read it between the lines. You know, sort of. I've been listening to, I love Alex Jones, but, doing my own research and getting the message out there, I find myself listening a lot less because he sort of trains you how to see through the bullshit. And I like how they do that, and they sort of encourage us to all join this contest and to join together right now,
Yeah, I agree. And that's where I'm at. Because I was sitting around one day talking about, oh, this is fucked up. Well, what are we going to do about chemtrails? Oh, these vaccinations, this, that. And then I just snapped. I was like, what? I'm not going to talk about this anymore. I know enough. I'm going to go do something now. I'm going to start making some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, these dudes in the back, they got masks on, but they're on missions right now. They're actually doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's about getting communal groups, having structure, being organized, actually having things to do, having goals, short-term, long-term, starting small and actually just plowing through all this bullshit. There's actually, the March Against Monsanto, I actually been before. Okay, there's a show that's actually we're gonna have down here next week. I'm gonna be performing.
Oh, awesome!
And, yeah, it's gonna be incredible, and it's gonna be the first performance I did with this, freedom fighting music. This, I don't even have a name for it yet, but whatever. And it's charity to raise money for the May 25th March Against Monsanto event. And I actually, I spent a month. I don't just rap. I do shitloads of other shit too. I actually worked on a booklet about the GMOs. Actually, hey, you got that booklet? Got a booklet?
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting the sense there that you put out this awesome track and everything, but you're doing a lot of like activism and doing like active participating type of things.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And it's this stupid small shit like this.
Mm-hmm. That's creepy.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like whatever. It's loaded up with mad shit. It's like shit. I'm sure you've seen it all before, but this is all like the rats are in here. This is all
the GMO rats. All undeniable evidence. That's great that you're making that
info.
And then what I'm doing is I'm taking these booklets, and not only am I doing the March Against Monsanto, I'm flooding it in high schools. I have a lot of young kids that I'm working with that are going to flood these high schools, get these kids educated. I might even start talking at some of these high schools to get these kids educated because they need it. We're the last generation that's going to take care of this next following generation. Because I'll tell you what, it ain't going to be these fat, unhealthy people that are lazy, destroyed with diseases. They're not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's the young, informative, intelligent people that are motivated and productive that are gonna get shit done and change the world.
No, but they want you to eat GMOs, Steve, so that you don't have children in 2 generations, so they can lower the population because we're scum and they're right, and what we're doing is wrong. We're just conspiracy theorists. But that's great. I liked everything you just said there, and that's sort of like we made that joke in the beginning of our entry, throwing down the hot pockets because. You know, after listening to all this, you know, I mean, that was at least my analogy with it. Like, you know, we know if you hear so much about it, sometimes even Alex says, you know, he digresses because he gets a lot of newer listeners and he has to re-explain himself from the core. Right, and it's good that you kind of throw that out there in the beginning of your song, some of the stuff that people may not know so much about right off the bat, you know.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I have to get out of here. I have to go to sleep, or I'm gonna die. But
well, we got off to a late start today, but we just hit an hour mark, and it's been a real entertaining show. Why don't we spend just a couple more minutes and real quickly, Steve Grant, what are some of the things that you like to do for entertainment when you're not like putting out all that literature and doing stuff like that? I mean, what do you do when you kicking back?
Wow, dude, I'm out here. Honestly, I'm not even trying to be cocky or nothing, but I'm straight up activist 100% all the time.
There's no kickback time. You just get busy.
No, I'm reading. I'm talking to people. The music I do make, it's message is being sent. It's not just fucking let's just make some music to be cool or whatever.
Well, what about in your music video? It looks like you're in a pretty ill music studio. What's up with that? Do you have friends that have music studio space and you get busy with them or what?
Yes. 30 Mic Studio, incredible studio, amazing engineer. Kevin Cage is my partner.
Okay.
He's also he does music as well, and my boy Steve Caputo. He actually who shot the video. He shot the video, and my buddy Jay Vick. There's only really four. Like besides myself, only 3 people made that video.
And everyone was just helping you out, and
that was it. Everything came together. But yeah, no, that's.
Well, give another shout out to those 3 guys.
Oh, who? Jay Vick, that's my dog right there. Steve Caputo, that's my man right there. Kevin Cage, that's my other man right there. That's the Legion right there for sure.
That's Legion. All right, sweet, man.